Hello everybody, welcome to this week's edition of Valpo Basketball Weekly along with head coach Matt Loddick. I'm Todd Eichow. Today we take a look back at a one-on-one week, coach, and look ahead to two more games in the Valley, and you sit at 5-1. Let's kind of rewind the clock back a week to the game at Loyola and then take it from there.
Boy, Loyola's awfully good. Kind of watched film on them. It just looked like they were an experienced group that had been in games like that, and they had two fifth-year starters at the guard position, and we started two freshmen. And I just thought the moment kind of got to us a little bit, and I think we're going to learn a lot from it. But I was proud of the way we competed in that game. I mean, it got out of hand pretty quickly, but we kept fighting, and there was no quit in the bunch, and so we learned a lot from it. Obviously, I was proud of the response, and I think our guys were a little bit embarrassed, and they took it to practice, and then performed pretty well against a good Northern Iowa team.
Yeah, the Northern Iowa game, you had a great crowd. I thought the fans were in it, the students were into it, and there were a lot of key plays in the game where either it was a big steal or a hustle play or a big three-point shot when the game got close. It was really a great basketball game and a great basketball atmosphere, and I'm sure you're proud of the way you guys performed on Saturday.
Yeah, no, extremely proud, and it was nice to see the students in there. I heard it was the Valpo Pike House, so shout out to them for coming out and supporting us. Really gave us a big boost, and obviously the home crowd was great. And I thought our guys just played the right way. Hustle plays. John Kaiser got on the floor in the first half for a rebound. Put his face on the floor. Marcus Golder had a huge hustle play. Making a steal and then getting fouled at one end. And Northern Iowa was really good, and they're really well coached, and they can hit a lot of shots, and they kept throwing punches at us, and we kept responding. So it was a good team win.
You mentioned John Kaiser, and that's a guy that I want to touch on because here's a guy who wasn't even in the rotation 3 or 4 weeks ago. Ryan Fazekas goes down. Now he's in the starting lineup. And even in the starting lineup, he's not playing a lot of minutes. And then all of a sudden he comes out on Saturday and 3 or 4 real key plays, whether a rebound or make a three-point shot or knock a ball away or kind of a hustle scramble rebound. He had a bunch of those, and he had 2 or 3 really good assists. He is, in my mind, the ultimate student athlete who performs extremely well in the classroom. He came in as a walk-on, paid his own way his first year, earns a scholarship, and now he's just ready when needed, and he's got to be a joy to be around.
Yeah, in our post-game interview, I talked a little bit about John, and I think we all can learn a little bit from John. And you're right, he wasn't in the rotation. I think he went 3 or 4 games in a row maybe without even stepping on the floor. And his response was not to complain or get down. His response was just, all right, what do I have to do to make the team better? And the way he plays, the way he approaches practice, he is in there to make everyone else better. And joy to be around. Fantastic student athlete. Made some huge plays in that game. And one thing he didn't touch on, he stepped up to the line, hit some clutch free throws. When we needed it. And so. A winner in every sense, and proud he's on our team, and proud of what he's given us.
It was a key point in the game, about 7.5 minutes to go. You're up 7, you miss a shot, and John jumps between 2 players, grabs a rebound, doesn't force it back up, he kicks it out. Bakari hits a 3. You're up double digits, and that was as big as any play in the game.
Yeah, no doubt. We talk a lot about just winning segments of games, and that rebound and that shot helped us win another segment.
Derek Smits obviously had another great game, and what was even maybe most amazing was they were doubling the post.
Yeah.
And I thought throughout the course of the game, the interior feeds were patient. There were times where Derek would get it, they'd double, he'd kick it out, he'd repost, and he'd immediately find a way to get it back into him. It was obviously an area where you thought you could exploit on Saturday, and Derek took advantage.
Yeah, no, it was hard for us to get the ball in the post against Loyola, so we tried to make an emphasis of it in practice, and our guys took our game plan and did a good job. Derek had an advantage, right? He's 7'1", 7'2", and he's had some weight on the young man there, who's a really good player, and so we wanted to try to play inside-out basketball, and we did. You
look ahead, and it's a great week ahead, another great week in the Valley, I think.
It's unbelievable.
Where you have an Indiana State team on Tuesday where you look at some of their scores in the non-conference. I think they beat Colorado. They're obviously a team which has plenty of talent. You mentioned the great backcourt at Loyola. This backcourt maybe is the equal in the league in Key and Barnes. I know you're a big fan of Jordan Barnes.
Yeah, no, Jordan Barnes can fill it up quick. And, watched him a lot in high school. He's been hitting big shots for a long, long time. So, we got our hands full, and like you said, in this valley, I mean, it is an everyday league. It's unbelievable. So we got a challenge in front of us, and we're going to down there. It's actually Wednesday, not Tuesday.
Right.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to that, and you know, we want to get better today. I want to get better on Tuesday, and then take the floor on Wednesday.
We're going to leave Tuesday.
Yeah, there you go.
To get there on Wednesday,
Gotcha.
right? And then Drake on Saturday, another team. Which you look in the non-conference, they were playing really well, and now it tells you something about the Valley. Both Indiana State and Drake, wins have been harder to come by in conference play than they were in the non-conference.
Yeah, it's just, you know, sometimes teams go through a little bit of lulls. Obviously, we have a lot of respect for both the programs and understand the challenge ahead for us.
Great week ahead. Good luck, Coach.
Thank you.
For Matt Loddick, I'm Todd Eichow. Thanks for joining us on Valpo Basketball Weekly.